Hey everyone, Wayne here. Just wanting to talk to you about our new system called Record360. I know a lot of you may have heard of it, and it's something that we're implementing company-wide that's going to help you out there on the road as a driver and us protect our assets, customers' assets, and keep us out of trouble from damage and any kind of claims. So I just want to walk through it real quick with you and explain to you how it works and give you the opportunity to see it in action, so you can ask questions if you need to. All right, I'm gonna use my own phone. So basically, you gotta download the Record360 app. The icon looks like this. Just click on it, it's gonna ask you right off the bat, enter a reference number. For most of you, that's gonna be a trip number, so I'm just gonna make up a fake one. So your trip number goes in there, okay? Just hit continue. Now here are your options. You're obviously not gonna do a truck inspection. Here's your motorcycle inspection. If you need to do a BOL, this is for the warehouse for inventory, and we can add additional ones in the future. Today we're just gonna do a motorcycle inspection. It's gonna ask you for the make, model, color, year, VIN if it's applicable. Like on this old Harley, there's not gonna be a VIN necessarily, but if you have any of that information, I'd like you to put that in there. So we're just gonna put Harley, knucklehead, orange. This is a 1954, I think. The VIN doesn't have one, so NA. Mileage. Let's go look at it real quick. If this even works, which it doesn't. It says 711, but we'll just put NA. Or I'll just put 9999. No license plate. NA. Okay, now it's going to ask checkout, damage, and description. So look at the general condition of the bike, see if there's anything. This obviously is an antique, it's been restored, it's in immaculate shape from the eye's view. We're going to look at it a little closer. So you can put any kind of notes you want. This is an antique, or I don't know, we can call it reconditioned. Reconditioned. Collector, if I can spell, oh, fat fingers. Okay. Any kind of COD addresses. Some of the stuff may not make sense, and that's fine. You don't need to worry about prepay or collect at this point. You don't need to worry about that. Some of this we're also going to change, but I just want you to walk through it. Any other notes? So hit done. Now you have options, all right? Record360, which is what we're going to do. You can upload this, which we'll wait and do. You've done the inspection, so you hit Record360. Now, here are your options. You can do pictures, or you can take a full video. What I'd like us to do off the bat is take a few pictures. So I want a broad picture of the motorcycle. So if you stand back, take a big picture of it, right? Just so we have a reference. If there's a VIN, we'll take a picture of the VIN, which this bike does not have a VIN. So what we want to do is this. We basically want to go ahead and take a video of the entire bike. Well, let me back up a second. On pictures, let's say that you do find something, there's a scratch or something like that. Here's how you go into it. You go in, we're just going to say that we found a scratch here, even though there's not a scratch on this bike. You take a picture of it. It's going to save it, right? If you're videoing, when you hit video and you start your video, you can tap on the screen and it's going to mark it. Okay, so as you walk around the bike, and we're going to do a full video walk around. Check all the rub points. Check the fenders, of course, the frame, the underside, all the motor, the tank especially, of course, you know, the tanks, windshields if they have them, wheels for damage, all the trim pieces. Okay, so here's an opportunity. This chrome piece of trim has a dent in it. So say it out loud. There's a dent on the chrome trim. It caught it. See, it said dent. So you can actually say stuff. You can say here, this is worn. Or there's a chip and it says chip. Okay, so when you're finished, if you have the VIN, get the VIN, hit stop. Now you hit upload. So whenever you go to upload, it's going to say add an email, which you'll send it to sales@group1inc.net, or add a signature. If you have a customer in front of you, you're going to want them to sign off on the condition. If it's you, then I'd like you guys to sign off on the condition. So if we add an email in, sales, should start saving them. So you're going to send it back to the office, add a signature, signed by Wayne Shoots. It's going to ask me to sign it. So this is where you hand it to the customer, where you sign it yourself. Sloppy signature. Hit done. And the only thing left to do now is to upload the photo, or upload the record. So when you upload it, you're done. It shows that it's uploading. It may or may not take a second or two, depending on the size of the file. So basically, what I want to explain is, if you have multiple motorcycles, if it's on the same trip, it's fine. Put them all on the same record. I would not do video unless you feel like it's necessary. Otherwise, I would just take a picture of each side of the motorcycle, all of the fenders and whatnot, and then if you do note damage, just take a picture of the damage and then put a note what the damage is. Is it a chip? Is it whatever? So that being said, if you have any questions, get a hold of us. Otherwise, if you have the app, get on there, play with it. It's okay, you can mess around. But the most important thing, guys, is this is to protect you and to protect us and to protect the customer. So it's important that we all jump on and use this, and hopefully it will prevent any future damage or blame games that we have here at Group 1. It's just another feature that makes us the preferred carrier out there in the transportation world. Talk to you later.